Hello again. So in this video, I'm just going to show you how to reuse a post and um, attach the correct information to each of your individual classes. So 707 is the class that everybody is shared on. I'm actually going to go into 706 to show you how to use 707's post for 706. Okay, so you go into classwork, you hit create, go to reuse post. Okay, then you'll be able to pick the class you want to reuse your posts from, and all of you have access to our 707 class. So here are all of the posts that we have drafted for 707 so far. Okay, so for example, for the icebreaker, I would click on that and just click reuse. Okay, if it's not specific for your if you don't need your specific class for it, you can click create new copies of all attachments and it will change the copies, okay, for you. So I'm going to hit reuse. It says reusing. So this will show up, okay. Um, you can put the due date in. We haven't officially scheduled anything yet. You can also assign to individual students if you have a differentiated activity. We've done that in the past too. Um, as we move forward with the unit, I'm going to show you how to add a rubric, which makes grading super, super, super simple for everybody. Okay, so for this activity, we have the lesson one slides. You want to make a copy for each student since they're typing their response there, or if you've come up with a different way to have students record their responses, you can do that as well. So I would X out of my attachments because I need to add for my other class. Okay, so I would click add. You can go to Google Drive, right, where your information is saved. I'm going to go into my drive where I saved my particular lessons split into each individual lesson. That's not it. Okay, there it is. Okay. So we actually broke down all of our files into separate lessons so that would be easier to add. So I'm going to click my lesson, insert, and then I have a Jamboard for this lesson as well. I already made copies of everything, but now seeing that feature at the bottom of the reuse post, you wouldn't necessarily have to do that, which would be magical. And I wish I had known that before. So I'm going to find my Jamboard that I created for 706 in my lesson one file, 706 lesson one icebreaker, click insert. Okay, so I want to make sure that since the students are able to type on the slides, I want to make a copy for each student. But with the Jamboards, I want to change that they can edit so that they can all open the same file and they can all collaborate and put their information. Okay. There's also the option that they can view the file. So if it's just a material that you don't want them to edit and you don't want them to have individually, you can change that to students can just view file. But for this case, we want them to collaborate. So we will have them just click the edit and then you would click assign or schedule. So to schedule, you would put in whichever date you want it to be sent to the children and do it from there. But I'm just going to save this as a draft because we don't have any of this information yet. So then all of your lessons will just show up there. Hope this helped.